Super Bowl commercials. How many business owners would love to have a Super Bowl commercial? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. So I'm going to break this down into 3 major steps for your video. One is producing the video like I'm doing now, which would also include some minor editing. Don't get too worried about that. 2 would be posting it to wherever your audience is at. So some sort of social media platform. So Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Wherever your audience is, we'll talk about that. Don't get too worried about that. And then 3 would be running ads. Okay? Once again, I'm going to show you how to do this. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it in a second. Now, before we get started, let me just talk a little bit about Super Bowl ads and why they are nice, but they're really not that special for small business owners. So the first thing are the costs. So what's the cost of a Super Bowl ad in 2022? Well, according to some data I looked up, a 30-second spot to air on the Super Bowl would be about $6.5 million. Okay, so that's just paying for the advertising platform. The other cost is the cost to produce it. So like what I'm doing now. These are really high entertaining, high quality. So these are movie quality videos for the ad. It can cost about $15 to $20 million total. You might have celebrities doing these videos. You might have other stuff. Factor all that in, $20 million to get your video, to get your ad, your Super Bowl commercial. $20 million, you get about 100 million people who are watching the Super Bowl. Are they all watching your commercial? Maybe. The real thing is whether they are or aren't. The more important thing is that your target audience? So the majority of small businesses don't even make $1 million a year. The majority of jobs produced in America are small businesses that cannot even get into the Super Bowl. Does that matter? No, because I'm going to tell you how to do it yourself. $20 million for 100 million people. It's about 20 cents per view, which is not bad. But it's not your target audience, especially for most people, most local business owners who are small, who are service-based, or who have a small profit, a small product. It just doesn't make any sense. So you're not actually reaching the people who want to buy your service, who want to buy your product. I'm going to show you the way to do this to get better than 20 cents per view, to do a free video like I'm doing now, and get it to your target audience using Facebook or YouTube or whatever. So in my example, I'm going to show you Facebook ads, how to do it. You can simply copy what I'm going to tell you and run it for yourself. Okay guys, so what type of video should you do? Well, there's several types you can do. Let me just go through a list of possibilities for you in your business, services. So here's a couple things you can do. You can, if you have a product or service, do a video of that. So you can do, if it's a before and after type thing, you can do a video before, you can do a video after. You can do a live video, so just go live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, something like that. You can do a live video. You can just do an after video. You can do a video interviewing an employee. So if you have employees or if you're the only person, interview yourself, just talk about stuff. You can do an interview or some kind of testimonial type thing of a client, a customer. So if someone bought a product or service, see if they can, if you can get them on camera. So you got the owner, so you got yourself or whoever the owner is, product or service, do the product in work, a service in work. There's a number of things you can do that just think about how you can record what you're doing, show how it's made, show how it's done, or if it's a service or product, how you're doing things, interviews or things about employees or customers, before and afters. So those 4 or 5 things, I can't remember how many I just said, but those things, basically, you have an unlimited possibilities right there. There's no reason you can't literally do a video every single day. So this might seem difficult, but once you start doing it, it's easy. Now we're talking about a Super Bowl commercial video, but in essence, the idea is just to get more exposure all the time. These are options. Super Bowl commercials are one time. You can do a video every single day. 30 seconds. They're paying $6.5 million for 30 seconds. You can do a new one every single day that you're there for free. All it takes is time. There's zero excuse for not doing this for your business. Okay guys, now I want to talk about the next step for your video, and that's to make the video. So here we go. If you can't tell, I am using a iPhone, okay? Here's an iPhone. What you need is a phone. Get your phone. I don't care if it's an iPhone, Android, whatever. Chances are good that you have a camera on that phone that is very good. Okay, you don't need to spend $1,000 or whatever to get a video camera. If you want to, go for it. My guess is anyone watching this has a phone that's good enough to do a video on. and make money from selling your product somehow. So get your phone out there. Now, how I don't want you to do it any way you want. But what I recommend is turn it sideways, okay? Turn it sideways, all right? Then we have horizontal view, we got vertical view, but let's do horizontal. That way you can use it on YouTube, Facebook, for a number of different purposes. It works better for that horizontal view. Do a selfie video like I'm doing right now. Yeah, you can get a tripod, you can get all this stuff, and I'm sure people are gonna comment about this stuff to make it look professional, but guess what? Professional doesn't always work. What works is people who look real, okay, like I'm doing right now. This is real. It's cold outside, I'm freezing right now, okay? I'm not sure if you can tell. Use your phone. Okay, the next thing I'd like you to have is a microphone. Now, I don't know if you can tell I got an AirPod in. Works pretty well. Use that, okay? This cord comes with iPhones. You can use that. I got this one right here. It's like 25 bucks on Amazon. It's a corded mic. Yeah, you can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on microphones. If not, just use what's built into your phone if you don't have one. The point is, don't wait, don't delay because you don't have the right equipment. If you have a phone, you got something good enough. It's preferable to have some kind of audio microphone or something like that. Again, most people will probably have at least this corded one, at least this corded mic. You can run it up and it works pretty well. If not, AirPods, most people have those, or some other microphone, but the one on your phone will probably work for now. Okay, so there you go. That's the two things you need, which again, you most likely have a phone, you most likely have some kind of earphones, okay? And then you're gonna record. What is the next step for your video? It's to get attention. Okay, so how do you get attention? Have some movement like this, okay? It's not that hard. I'm walking in my yard, okay, folks? It's not that difficult. Now, what most people want to do is they want to say, well, I'm not good on camera. It doesn't matter. Do you want to be in business? Do you want to sell something? Get on camera. People want to see your face. Guess what? People buy from people they like, not from businesses. So the more you're on camera, the more people will be interested in you and follow you. Now, will people make fun of you? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so get attention. You got your phone, you got your mic, hopefully. Walk outside if you cannot walk outside, but in most cases, you can do something in your business that involves movement, that involves catching people's eye for your specific product or service. Okay? If it involves making something, do a video with you making it. Do it involve moving? Look at that movement, okay? It's catching people's eye and getting them interested in you. If it involves a service that you do a video of the service. But this is what you do, get attention. How do you get attention? Just do something different. Easiest thing is to move around. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be Superbowl, okay? We're talking about Super Bowl commercials, but it doesn't have to be that level, all right? It doesn't have to be explosions. Doesn't even have to be high video quality like this. You know, I'm not making high video quality here. I'm making videos that sell. Videos that get attention for businesses, for myself, products and services. That's what we're talking about. Super Bowl videos are commercials. They're movies, right? They're fun, they're nice. They do sell a little bit. But some of those businesses don't last. Just because you spend $20 million on a video doesn't mean anything. This video I'm making right now cost me nothing except time to do it. Same thing for you. Spend a little time and do a video. Okay guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to take your video that you previously did on your phone or camera, whatever, and making that video into your Super Bowl commercial. Now, of course, we're not going to be making a studio quality or movie quality video. That's not the point. The point of a commercial is to get someone to take action for your business. It's not just to make a cool looking video, but ultimately what you want is for someone, your target audience, meaning someone who would be interested in your product or service, to actually do the action that you want, which would be to click on your ad or something like that. Now, in this case, we're going to do a very, very basic level ad, which would ultimately be the same thing as a Super Bowl ad. So in a Super Bowl ad, all they're doing is showing it to millions of people, okay, and getting branding, okay, getting people to see it. That's it. There's very little call to action. There's nothing. Most of these Super Bowl videos never tell you click on this button, call this number, do anything. So there's no real action. There's very little attribution that can be made from a Super Bowl ad tied to the money that you spend to get a customer. Yes, millions of people see it, but ultimately it's hard to correlate that back. So we're going to do the same thing. You can copy this and do it for yourself, for your business. You can take this video and get the people who are interested in your product to see it very quickly. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I am here in Facebook Ads Manager. So if you're not familiar with Facebook Ads Manager, if you're not familiar with Facebook pages, business pages, go back. I actually made some videos previously on how to set up a page, how to set up an ads manager, and how to create some ads for yourself. So in this video, I think I've actually done this before too. But anyway, I'm assuming that you actually have this. It's not that difficult to do. You can do all this stuff. So here we go. Once you're inside your ads manager, you're going to be in campaigns, and what you're going to do is click this green button. Now, sometimes they change it up, but ultimately you're going to create a campaign. All right, so as you can see, there's a lot of different options here. So there's 11 options as a campaign, and there's more options as ad sets and stuff like that for this specific type. Now there's other types, and there's some other ones that are more effective, but they can cost more. But this right here is very, very inexpensive to do, and you can set it up immediately for your video. So let's go over here, click on consideration video views. Each one of these has their own specific actions, their own specific value. But here we're going to get people who watch videos to watch your video, okay? And by doing so, it's going to get your video in front of people who want to see it and who like it. So now we're just going to do that. Just click continue. You can name this earlier. Okay, so I just named this Super Bowl campaign video views. This is how you're going to identify this. Obviously, what I do like to do is call this the name of your business. Whatever the campaign is, so the campaign is video views and the objectives. That way you can see what you're doing. Special ad categories, for most of you this will not apply. This will be things like employment, housing, credit, political stuff. So if that's the case, for most of you, if you're doing local services or even products, this will not apply. If you are doing stuff with credit or employment, housing, you will need to check these. So this limits your ability to do certain targeting. If you're outside of this, you can just ignore it. You just click no. For most of this, you can just simply scroll down, leave all this as it is, click next. And of course, for some of you, there are some more advanced features, but I would just suggest you go with this basic stuff. Okay, so now we're going to name this ad set. So a campaign has 3 levels. It's got the campaign level. It's basically the hierarchy. The ad set level, which gives you multiple options as far as placements, where you want the ad to be seen. Facebook, Instagram, there's a number of options. Who you're going to target, we'll go over that in a second. And the ad is, it's going to create the actual pictures or video and the words that you see. So we'll go over each one of those here. Okay, so you're going to name that. Now, daily budget. Obviously, in here, look at this. You can spend $1. You can spend $5,000. Now, this is just my particular limit, but you can actually spend $1 million. Let's just go with $1. Let's scroll down. The start date, let's just make this today. Today's February 14th. Okay, if you just leave it open, it's just going to start. You can actually set a future start date, but I recommend starting it now, because sometimes it takes a little bit of time for Facebook to approve your ad. Once that goes, you can always just pause it and then restart it again. Show more options. You really don't need anything here. Just leave that, run ads all the time. And you might think, oh, I just want to run it during the day. Well, here's the thing. You don't know when people are looking at Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Most of the time, people look all the time. Sometimes at 2, 3 in the morning, they're actually looking at Facebook, wasting time. And that's your perfect opportunity to show your video to people. So just let it run all the time. All right, so new audiences. Now, let's just say what we need to do is, first off, we need to know what your business is. When you're doing this, there's a lot of technical aspects to this, and it helps for you to know your customer avatar. What I mean by that is, who's your prospective customer? Who's your ideal customer? There's a lot of things you really need to go through this, but I'm going to do it really fast for you, just to think about it. let's say our business is a hair salon specifically, and our video is showing women getting their hair done. And so when you think about your audience, first off, where are they located? Let's say your hair salon is mostly, let's say it's women. You say, well, I might have some men who come to my hair salon. If it's mostly women, we're going to choose women, okay, females. If it's most of them are 30 to, let's say, 55. That's your audience. And then we're going to have some specific things here. So what we're going to do here is locations. Now, let's pick a location. Let's say our location is, if I start typing this, we're going to say our area is Lansing, Michigan. We've got 25 miles. And here, what you need to do is think about how far will someone come to your location, or if you're a service that goes to someone, how far will you travel to them? So in this case, we're saying it's a beauty salon, 25 miles. Will someone go 25 miles? Maybe. Let's just leave it 25 miles now, but you'll notice you can go down to 10. If you put an exact address, you can actually do a 1 mile radius. So let's go down a little bit just to see, because maybe women don't want to drive that far. Let's say it's 15 miles. Okay, so it's 15 miles, and we're saying, well, that's where the hair salon's at. So hair salon's Lansing, Michigan, 15 miles. We're going to scroll down. Now, age. Remember we said 30 to 50. Now you might think, well, I do have some people that are younger than that, but if the most people who spend the most money are 30 to 55, that's what you want to choose. Gender, okay, women. Okay, so now we're down at detailed targeting, and now someone who might go to a hair salon, what do they like? So here I just typed in hair. There's a lot of things you could do, but we got hair. So if someone's going to a hair salon, well, they probably like hairstyles. Okay, so hairstyles. And now, once we do that, we can kind of click suggestions and see what they think. Oh, beauty salons. Okay, so that's good. Someone likes that. Suggestions. Hair care, skin care, long hair. That might be good. Beauty. Hair products. Okay, so those are some good ones right now. So now what we've got is 41,000 to 49,000 people. We can keep expanding this and get some more, but that's a pretty good number. I don't know how big this area is, but so now we've got 40,000 women, 40 to 50,000 women, 30 to 55 in this area. So obviously, you would change this to whatever your business is, and then go from there and think about some more of the targeting, detailed targeting. Languages, just leave all this stuff. Placements, now they recommend going everywhere, but let's just go, we're going to go manual. For this particular case, deselect all this stuff. We're just going to do Facebook, newsfeed. Deselect all that other stuff. Now you can do it, there's different options, but what I'm giving you is the basic level here for you to get your video up fast in this one location on Facebook. This is going to show your video to a lot of people for a low cost. So basically every day for $1, you're going to show about maybe between 133 and 380 people. Now we're going to go next. Here what we have is the ad name. You're going to name it whatever you want. I'd say video 1, Superbowl video 1, or hair, whatever the type of business is. Your page, if you have multiple pages, just make sure you select the right page. If it's going to be Instagram, you got to add that placement, and then add setup creative. Okay, so here is where you're going to add your video. So I assume you already did video, click add video. Then it's going to open up a file. You can upload it. You can upload it from your computer onto that section. Okay, so I will choose one of my videos that I've done before, and I will upload that. Done. Okay, so now I have a video that I did before. I put it on here, and now we're going to change this. Here's the primary text, and now let's just write something. Let's say, now I didn't write the whole thing out here, but say something like ladies looking for a hair salon. I would add a call to action, something like click below, or call us, or stop in, for whatever you want. Okay, again, when we look at the Super Bowl ads, they don't tell you anything to do. They basically show you a cool video and hope that you get the idea to come and do whatever it is they want. So here, what we can also do is add a button. Okay, so here we have the text. Again, I would add some other text to this. You can also click this, add a destination. You can write a cool little headline like, want your hair done. You add your little headline. This isn't working too well because my video is going slow. But here, add your website. So not just a website, ideally a landing page with something good for them to go to. Maybe an appointment page. But here you can add your website and it'll say, you know, get an appointment now, something like that, or whatever it is your business does. At least have them have a place for them to go. That is a basic way to do it. We went over the ad campaign, we went over the ad placements. Those two are primarily the most important thing. Okay, then you got your video. So your video is going to be shown to those people you want. Add some kind of call to action, meaning call now or click below or something like that, and have a place for them to go. And then you click publish and wait for Facebook to approve it. So there are a number of rules here, and I went through this pretty fast. You know, you can spend money on entire courses for this stuff. This is a way to level the playing field for any business owner out there. So whether you are a solo person running a business out of your home, a person who has a service business for local area, sells products, whatever it is, you can get an ad up today for $1. It's not going to cost you millions of dollars. So the $1 a day method, it works well. I've been using it for several years and it still works. Yes, there are other ways to do it. There are many other platforms, many other campaign objectives and things on Facebook. My point today was to show you that you can get this up today fast. Now, if you want some help with this stuff, you can click on my website. You can go to my website or message me, shoot us a text or message, and we can see if we can help you. I hope this helps you. I hope you take action if you're looking to get more customers, clients, calls, quotes, whatever it is for your business. Don't wait. Make a video with your phone. You don't have to have any kind of high-tech production. As you saw, mine was fairly low-tech, but videos exactly like that work. I've seen them work for myself, for clients, customers, and it can work for you. You just got to start doing it. You just have to start taking action on making videos and publishing them, making them into ads.